Hello guys, good afternoon. This is Mukesh, your reasoning faculty. From today onwards, we are going to start to give you the video solution of our reasoning section of your IBPS PO Mains. इस वीडियो सेक्शन में जो मैं आपको बताऊंगा that my key concern is about that give you the way, give you the approach to solve the questions. That how we can solve a question in the minimum uses of the time. And one very important thing that I will let you know that what would be the weightage of the questions in the list of doables. Means मैं ये बताऊंगा कि which question should be done on the priority manner or which question you can hold for some certain time that you can cover in the later time. ठीक है, तो I will explain that which question should be taken first or which question should be taken on the second or third scenario or third round of the questions. Okay, so we today are going to start the video solution of the your IBPS PO Mains mock paper 1. So I'm going to start the question number 1. If you have a look on the question number 1, then they have given a data that there are some certain person, fixed person नहीं है, there are some certain persons who are sitting in a circular table, but this is the normal question. But the twist is in the question is that the gap between any two person is in the successive multiple of 2. कैसे है? The question is like that we are having a circular arrangement, and in this circular arrangement the persons are seated. And the one good thing is that I'm not having the idea that how many persons are there. But what the idea they have given in the questions, if you will go through the questions, please go through the questions once before you are watching the video. Okay, so they have given the data that the gap between any two person is the successive multiple of 2. Means, suppose, if this is the gap of 8, then the gap of next 2 would be always 12. I do not have the exact idea that whether it would be the 8 or whether it would be the 16. I just take an example. Okay, if this is a gap of 8, then the next gap would be the 12, and the next gap would be the always 16. This is the exact meaning of the successive multiple. To do these questions, you first need to crack this logic. Okay, that how the gap will be maintained. Okay, so what I am doing here, I am just noting down the major points on the board. Then I will pick the points accordingly and will solve the questions for you. Okay. So these are the points. I have noted down the major points on the board, that these are the points. I will explain each and every point when it will be useful in our sequence. So what was the point? That the total is the 260, means the total parameter of the circle is the 260. It clearly says that, what does it mean? It means that the sum of all the distances should be 260, and your series will have the maximum number of 48. So first from this point you should have the idea that how the multiple of 4 and the maximum number that is allowed is 48 can have the sum 260. So if you will have the idea, then you can have that if I do the totals of the multiple of 48, in the multiple of 4 till 48, then we can have the 2-3 combinations. So we can have which combinations? The one combination I can have that starts from 4 itself. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, and 48. This is the combinations, but I need a sum of 260. Okay, and one can combinations, if I do the sum of this combination, so if I do the sum then of this series, then it would be much higher than your 260. So what we can have the best combination idea. And one more important thing is there, that there was a gap of 52. There was a gap of 52. And one more point was that the gap is bigger than 30. जो A के neighbors है हमारे पास, उनके बीच का जो gap है, that number is much more than 30. So we should have the 30 plus. The gap of A should be 30 plus. So what can have the combination that can make a sum of 52, and the combination should be the, so we have this series. And now I need to make the sum of 260. Then if I need to make the sum of 260, then what I need to do, I can do that. I should have a series. If I remove 4 from this side and the 48 from this side. Okay, if I remove the 4 from this side and 48 from this side, then probably I think I will have the sum of 260. Let me check. So this is the sum of 260. It clearly says that we are having the only the range, that is, what is the series? This is the series. This is the successive multiple. And in that question, they says that it increases in the in the clockwise manner. Then if I draw the circle in the manner that I will have the this successive multiple, then it would be like this. If I'm putting a person here, then there would be a gap of 8, then it would be the gap of 12, then it would be the gap of 16, then it would be the gap of 20, then it would be the gap of 24, it would be the gap of 30, it would be the gap of 28, 32, it would be a gap of 36, it would be a gap of 40, and it would be a gap of 44. They clearly says that it is in the increasing order. Okay, now let me check where I can have a sum of 52, and I have that A के E के left में जो आपके पास में gap है, that is the 52, and A is to the left of A. So where we can have the gap of 52? We can have a gap of 52 only at this point, 44 plus 8. This is the only the combination where we can have a gap of one person between A and E, and A is to the E is to the left of A. So my A would be here and E would be here, because E is to the left of A, and the gap is one person, and the total in the number gap is 52. So let me remove this part. We have put it this data. Okay, now we need to look for the some more consecutive data which can be related using this point. We have a specific data that there is a gap of 28 numbers between D and Kiwi. D and Kiwi के बीच में आपके पास में 28 का gap है. Then this is the one possible case. We can have a 28 here, and where is the another possible case that you can have a 28 here. We can have a 28 D and Kiwi. I can put here itself or the here itself. So now our case is get splitted into the two cases. Now we need to make the two cases. Okay, so let me make. So I have drawn the two possible cases, that one we can have that D and Kiwi have a gap of 28 here, and one we can have that D and Kiwi can have a gap of 28. It can be the possible of 16 and 12. Sorry, 16 and 12 can be a sum of 28, and similarly this one. Okay, so and next connecting point, देखो, this is again a game of the connecting points. You must have the logical order of the all the points. Until unless you will not be have to will have the not right logical order, you will not be able to solve the questions. Then the connecting point which I am having, that is that the number of person between D and E is as same as the number of person between E and guava. जो मेरे पास में नंबर ऑफ पर्सन डी और ई के बीच में है उतने ही पर्सन मेरे पास में ई और गुआवा के बीच में होना चाहिए. इफ आई कंसिडर दिस डी, then the number of person between D and E is 1 2 3 4. From the both the side it is 4. Okay, and the number of person between D and E is the 4. So can I have the E and guava? Because if this is the E, then again my guava would be at this point itself. So it clearly implies that you cannot put D at this position. This will never be your D. Okay, so this would be your kiwi and this would be your D. Okay, because your point was number of person between D and E, number of person between D and E is as same as number of person between E and guava. Okay, so one point got cancelled here. Okay, so number of person between D and E and number of person between D and E is as same as the E and guava. So we are having the number of person between D and E as here as a 2. So sorry, one person is between E and D. So E and guava will have the again one person. So E guava may be here or guava may be here. Okay, in this scenario, so what number of person between D and E? 1 2 and 3. So E and guava will have again 3 persons, 1 2 and 3. Guava would be here or the guava would be here. So now we need to take the consideration of the negative data and need to do the accordingly. Okay, so let me draw the again according to that one. Okay, so we have put it here like E and guava. What was the point? That number of person between D and E is as same as the E and guava. And the one negative data they have given that D doesn't like guava. Your D जो है, your D does not like guava. So number of person between E and D is as same as the E and guava. So the यहाँ तो guava आने की कोई possibility रही नहीं. So I put the guava here because number of person between E and D is 3. The number of person between E and D is 3, so your guava would be at this place. This is the one case. And in another case, the number of person between E and D was 1, so number of person between E and guava is again 1. Okay, so I have put it this data. Okay, we have completed this data. Okay, so let me finish. Okay, so now I'm connecting a point I'm having that is that guava के right में second number पर mango है. Mango is second to the right of guava. I have put it. Okay, so mango जो है guava के right में second number पे. This is your guava in this case. So your mango would be at this point. And where is the guava in this case? This is the guava. And so your mango should be this. Okay, this is the point. Now we are having a point. I'm having the 2 points that C like apple, C likes apple, and the one more point they have given that the number of person between C and lychee taken in the left side of the C is 2 more than the number of person between C and lychee taken to the right of the C. It clearly says that अगर हमारे पास में इस पूरे अरेंजमेंट में अगर आपने काउंट किया है तो देयर आर इट सीम्स दैट देयर आर पोजीशंस ऑफ द 10 पर्संस. सो इन दिस arrangement I am having the total 10 person. So I have drawn I have made an equation of this. कैसे देखो, x plus 2 plus x number of person between C and the lychee is 2 more than number of person between C and lychee taken from the opposite side. So it clearly says that when you will do the sum, when you will do the sum, this is the number of person between. Okay, so when you will do the sum x plus 2, it should be the number of persons equal total. Okay, and the minus 2 क्यों किया? Why I have done the minus? This is having the simple logics of the ranking, because the lychee and C both get counted twice. So I need to do the minus 2. So if I will solve this equation, then I will have that the x is value having the 3. Means it says that, let me remove this one. It says that यहाँ पे आपके 5 लोग होंगे यहाँ पे आपके 5 लोग होंगे बिकॉज द वैल्यू ऑफ द x was my 3. Okay, because taken from the clockwise and anti-clockwise or left or right, whatever you consider. And यहाँ पे आपके 3 लोग होंगे and total are the 10. 5, 3, 8 और ये दोनों 10 हो गए. Okay, so now let me draw the position of C. And now what are the constraints to draw the position of C? That one constant I am having, that is C likes apple. So I have to take care of this one. Another point is I'm having in mind that C and the mango are not the neighbor. And the one more logical order is that your lychee will not be the neighbor of guava and kiwi, which we have drawn the both. This is your kiwi and this is the guava. So we need to draw the C accordingly, that we can have the C and the lychee के बीच में आपके जो हैं clockwise में 5 लोग हो और एंटी क्लॉकवाइज में 3 लोग हो. So let me draw the possible cases of C. Okay, so what the data we have, that we have decided the C. Okay, तो हमें C रखना था. And one more data we had, that देखो, it's just about the elimination. We can use this data because we have already put it the mango and kiwi. Mango and kiwi have a gap between them, that is the multiple of 16. And in this data, the mango and kiwi is not having the gap, that is the multiple of 16. So your this case directly get eliminated. Why? Because there was a data that kiwi and mango have a gap of the multiple of 16. So but in this we are having a gap of between D and kiwi and mango have a 28. That 28 is not a multiple number of 16. So this got cancelled and we are having the remaining point only this. In this case, I need to put the C. And what was the conditions? What are the constraints for the C? That C likes apple, C is not the neighbor of mango, and the lychee is not neighbor of these two entities. So, and one more point, C के left में in the clockwise direction there are 5% between C and lychee. You need to take care of this one. C cannot be here, C cannot be here, as well as C cannot be here. We cannot put the C at these two positions. You cannot put C at these two positions. So your C would be here. If I put the C here, then after 5 positions my lychee should be there in the clockwise direction. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And there is no place for the lychee. Okay, so I cannot put the C over here. If I will put the C over here, then my lychee will be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and lychee. And there was a data that lychee and the guava are not neighbors. So lychee यहाँ पर भी नहीं आ सकता आपका. If I will put the C here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again we have done. C यहाँ नहीं रख सकते, C यहाँ रखूंगा मैं. So C, if I put the C here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and this should be the lychee. Again my lychee is getting the neighbor of the guava. So C guava cannot be here. Okay. So what was the remaining point? Can I put the C over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and this should be the lychee. And lychee is again not a neighbor of any one. So this is the only scenario, this is the only case where we'll have the right answer. This case got cancelled. I'm removing this one. So where is the C? C, and this would be my lychee. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is my lychee. Okay, so this is the case. So what is your question number 1? Question number 1 says, how many persons are sitting in the given arrangement? In the given arrangement, how many total number of persons are there? If you have the idea, in the early when I made the series, then there was the total 10 numbers. And if you have the idea, then total are the 10. So first question का answer होगा आपका the C option. Question number 1 have the answer C option, that your answer is 10. Okay, 10 number of persons. Let's move to the next question. Okay, next question is, which fruits does A like? Okay, next question is, which fruit does A like? So your A likes, where is your A? A likes guava. Okay, A likes guava. and your option number is A. Okay, question number 2 is having right answer A. Okay, question number 3 is what is the position of D with respect to C? Let's have a look. Where is the C? Position of D with respect to C. This is the 1, 2 and 3rd. Position of D is 3rd to the left of C. Position of D is 3rd to the left of C. Your that option is E option. 3rd to the left of C. So question number 3 is having E option. 3rd to the left of C. So okay, let's move to the next question. Next question is what is the minimum distance between A and the mango and the minimum distance of the A and apple? What you need to count? You need to count the difference between the minimum distance of A and mango. Where is your A? Where is your A? This is the A and this is your mango. If you will count the minimum distance, then which would be the minimum? This is the minimum distance of A and mango. That is 40 plus 36, 76. The minimum distance of A and mango is 76. And the second was that the minimum distance of A and the one who like apple. What is the minimum distance of A and the apple? The minimum distance of A and the apple is 44. And what you need to calculate? You need to calculate the difference between these two distances. Okay, so your difference would be 36. No, sorry. It would be the 2 and 4, 3, 32. So your option number C is the answer. The next question का answer हो गया आपका option number C. Okay. So your next question is based on the coded direction. The question is from the coded directions. I have given decode the instructions on the board, so I can use it. Question में क्या है? In the question they have given that there are some certain 9 lines are arranged on a platform according to some coding mechanism like that. A is to the left of B and right whatever the meter distance they have given. And in the game of the lines there are 2 trainers. Okay, one trainer is having the 2 sticks in his hand. One is the red and another is the green. On the signaling of the first trainer, the second trainer will move accordingly. If he will have the red stick in her hand, he will wave his red stick, then the second trainer will move left. And he will wave the green stick, then the second trainer will move to the right. He will turn to the right. So in this questions, as you know, if you have gone through the question, then they have done, they have given a coding arrangement of the lines. So first of all, we need to make a coding arrangement of the lines. So what the plan is there? Okay, in the what kind of the distance, at what distance they are situated. Okay, so what they have given that there are 9 lines from A to I. There are 9 lines, and they have given like first I is 20 meter at the rate G, means I at the rate G. This is the data, and the distance is 20 meter. So what is the at the rate means east, means I is the east of G. Okay, getting the point? I is the east of G. If I put my G here, then I is in the east of G at the distance of 20 meters. So this would be the east and your I will be here. This is the data. Second data they have given is B is 30 meter percentage I. B is 30 meter percentage I. Percentage mean north. So B is 30 meter to the north of I. So your 30 meter would be somewhere here, and this is your B. B is 30 meter to the north of I. Okay. Then they have given I star B and F. I star B F. This is the point they have given. Means it says that I is the vertical midpoint of B and F. They have given that I star B and F. It clearly says that I is the vertical midpoint of B and F. If the I is the vertical midpoint of the B and F, then my F would be at this position after the 30 meter. Okay, they have given this one. I'm just decoding the given data. Okay, next point they have given is E is 70 meter at the rate I. At the rate means east. E is 70 meter at the rate I के east में at the 70 meter is the E. E 70 meter at the rate I means E is the to the 70 meter to the north east of I. Okay, so next point is F is 35 meter percentage D. F is 35 meter percentage D. This is the D. F percentage means north. F is 35 meter percentage D. Okay, the data is F is 35 meter percentage D. F is the 35 meter to the north of D. So D would be somewhere here. Okay, your D would be here, and this is your 35. Okay, next what the next have given? A is 60 meter hashtag H. A is to the 60 meter to the south. Now I'm not having A as well as H. I'm putting inside. A is 60 meter to the south. Okay, while when we'll have the use of this, then I will put it into this one. Okay, next point is H is 35 meter at the rate B. Now I'm having the H. H is 35 meter at the rate B. At the rate B means east. H is 35 meter east to the B. B to the east. 35 meter, it would be somewhere in the midpoint of this. And this is your H. If you will put the H at that point, then at the 60 meter, this is your 30 and this is your 30. In the linear way, in somewhere this line, your A will be situated. This will be your A. Okay. Next point is H is 35 meter, B we have put it. C is 65 meter hashtag E. C is 65 meter. C is the 65 to the south of E. Do I have? Yes, E. C is to the 65 meter of south of E. If this is 30, this is the 35, then this whole would be 65. And this is your C. So this is the arrangement of the given lines. This is the arrangement where your lines are situated. These 9 lines are situated like this. Now the game starts. Now your first trainer will give some instruction to the second trainer, and second trainer will act accordingly. Okay, so in the questions that they have given the position of the second trainer also. The second trainer is 25 meter $C. 25 meter $C. Second trainer is 25 meter $C. What does it mean by the dollar? C. 25 meter west में C के. This is the C and this is the 25 meter. This is your second trainer. This is your second trainer. Okay. Next point. Second trainer was facing the west. Means this person is facing like this. This is the west. Okay. Now the game starts. The positions of the loins and the trainer is now they have given. So what the question they have given, what the information more they have given, that is the first trainer waved stick in 3 rounds. Okay, he will wave the stick 3 times. Okay, in first round he waved the green sticks. Means he waved the green sticks means he has to take a right turn. कौन लेगा right turn? The second trainer will take your right turn. He waved the green stick, then he will take the right turn. Okay. In second round he waved the red turn. Okay. and they have given some distance also. Okay, so let me read it. The first trainer waved the stick in 3 rounds. First round he waved the green sticks, and the second trainer moves 20 meters. Green stick right turn, then he need to move 20 meters. So he will move right. Right would be towards the upside, and he will move for the, this was what, how much, 65, and this would be the 20 meters somewhere here. Okay, your 20 meter. This is the 20 meters. And second round he waved the red stick, and second trainer moves 35 stick. Red means left. Now he need to take the left turn and go for the 35 meters. This hole was your 70, and I have covered the 25, so it would be somewhere here. Okay, and this distance is your 35. He need to take a left turn, then move for the 35. And in the third round, he waved the green stick, and second moves 45. Green sticks. He waved the green sticks. Green means he need to take the right turn. Let me know. This was your 20 meters. Then it would be the remaining, okay, of 65. It would be, this is the, we have covered the 20, then this would be the remaining of the 65. And this is your 45, and they told that he take a right turn, and this is the position of, final position of second trainer. So this is the complete explanation of the questions. Let's move to the question. Okay, so what is your first question? What is your first question? They have given that first question is, what was the shortest distance? What was the shortest distance between the trainer and G after the third round? After the third round, this is the position of the third round. So trainer and G, can I have the idea of this distance? If you will have the idea of this distance, then you can easily calculate it. This is the 25 and this is the 35. Okay, 35 plus 25 is equal to 60. Okay, 60, and this total was the 70. So this is the distance of 10 meters. So your answer would be, the distance is between G and trainer is 30 meter. So your question number 1 of this set is having the distance of 30 meters. Your answer would be the second option. Okay, move to the next question. Next question is, what is the shortest distance between D and C? What is the shortest distance between D and C? Where is my D? This is my D, and this is my C. If you know that these are in a linear manner, because 30 plus 35 and 65 both would be in a straight line or on a common ground. So what is the shortest distance? So it clearly implies that if this distance is 70, then this distance would be always 70. So the answer of the next question would be your 70. Okay, answer is 70. That is your third option, C. The next question they have given is, what is the shortest distance between trainer and E after third round? Again, this is the position of trainer in the third round, and the E, where is the E? This is the E. We have already calculated this distance as a 10, then the remaining distance would be the 60. So answer is 60 meter is the minimum distance between the trainer and E. Okay, move to the next question. Next question is, in which direction is F with respect to C? F with respect to C. This is your C and this is your F. So F lies into the which direction? For the any direction you can just make the quadrant. So this point lies into the north and west. So your answer would be the north west. So answer is the north west. That is your second option. Okay, done. So we have done these questions. Okay, so this is the way. First you need to draw the coded directions. You need to decode the directions. Then you can go through the question and whatever the instruction they have given. Similar question has been asked in the previous year exams also. Okay, Let's move to next question. Guys, we are moving to the next question. That is the question number 9. This is the puzzle. I have drawn the points. I have picked the points here so I can explain you. I have just what I did. I just jot down the points. This point says that the number of persons between E and F are greater equal to, means at least 2 people are there between E and F. It says that Nainital and Pune are adjacent, means there is no any other person having the rank between the persons who belongs to the Nainital and Pune. Like this is the data giving A is from the Shimla and there are 3 persons, means the persons of the 3 ranks are between A and Lonavala. So these kind of the information they have given. This is the question of the hierarchy. This is the question of the management hierarchy, and the question of the management hierarchy are as similar as to the sequential puzzles. So this is the sequential puzzles. So what I have done, I have put it these information, these rank in the order. They have clearly says that their designation, their rank has been given in the specific order. In that order, the general is at the highest post and the lieutenant is at the lower one. Lieutenant, captain, major, so on, so on. Okay, so this is the data. This is the all about the information. So question should be done using the sequential approach. Okay, why we are taking the sequential? Because this is the question having the rank in a specific order. Okay, so this is the data. Now let me know which data should I put first. सबसे पहले data कौन सा लेना चाहिए? सबसे पहले अगर मैं data की बात करूं, B is your captain. B is your captain. Okay, so we can put the B easily. Okay. So your B would be the captain, then your B should be at this position. Okay. Now there is no any specific consistent data like C Kashmir, A Shimla, again no specific data. Now it's time to move to the question with a logical order. Which point should we put it first? So there are 2 informations. Okay. Now we have the 2 paths. Okay, either you can have the look for the maximum gap, means you are supposed to pick those points first which have the maximum gap between it. Okay, you can pick those points which have the maximum gap between it, like the data having the F and Punjab is having the maximum gap. There are 3 ranks between F and Punjab. Similarly, I am having the data A and Lonavala. Okay, so which I need to pick? If I will look into the A and Lonavala, then the order of the A and Lonavala is not fixed. Okay, order of A and Lonavala is not fixed in the sense A should be maybe on the upper hand or the Lonavala may be on the upper hand. So, but in this F Punjab would be always in this order. Your F would be always on the upper hand and Punjab would be on the lower hand. One more important point is this, that A and Lonavala is not getting related to any others. You cannot easily relate this point, but you can relate this point very easily. Like F and Punjab have the gap of 3, then again I am having a data of the F and E, then I am again having a data of E and then E and Dehradun. So this is the sequence. Okay, getting my point? So this is the sequence. So you need to put the F. Okay, and there was data that F and Punjab having the gap of 3 persons. So what we can have? We can have the F here either, then 3 Punjab, F Punjab, or this would be the F or this would be the Punjab. So I will have the 4 multiple cases. Okay, so let me draw your 4 possible cases. Okay, so this would be your F. If this is the F, then there are 3 persons between F 1, 2, 3, then this would be the Punjab. Okay, this is the one possible case. There may be one more case. That is that if I take the F here, then my Punjab would be F 1, 2, 3 and this would be the Punjab. Okay, and B was the captain. वो तो है ही. Okay, similarly I can take one more case. I have written this into the middle because I need to take the more cases, so I am taking 2 cases here and 2 cases here, so I do not need to write it again and again. So my F can be here also. Okay, F 1 2 3 का gap, then this should be the Punjab. Okay, or again my B captain was the fixed. Okay, now let's move to the next possible cases. F may be here also. F 1 2 3 and this may be in Punjab. So these are the 4 possible cases out of F and Punjab. Okay, so these are the cases. Let me remove those data which I have put it already. Okay, I have put it the B captain, I have put it the F Punjab. Okay, now I am having the 2 3 related points. There are more than 2 persons between E and F. Okay, and I am having the F. There are more than 2 persons between E and F. So we need to take the cases from the F and E. And again there is a data that E के below जो है you have the Dehradun. This is just like the below. This is not that like there are 3 persons. No, there is no 3 persons. Okay, so E is above the Dehradun as well as E is above the H and D, and E and F have the more than 2 persons. So if I will take these data accordingly, so F, there are more than 2 persons between E and F, or at least 2 persons. Okay, so 2 persons, then this would be my E, and my E is above the 3 places. I can put H and D easily as well as Dehradun easily. Okay, so my E and F may be here. Okay, and one more data, if I will take E here, then again I can have E, there would be my 3 places here. Okay, so there are 2 E in this scenario. I'm just taking, I'm moving, putting a circle over here. Okay, just in this scenario there are more than 2, F 2 ka gap E, and there are only 3 persons, 1 2 3. So my E would be definitely here. This is the only place where you can put E in this scenario, because this is a different case. This was a different case, this was a different case. Because if I put the E below here, then I will not have the position for the H and D. Okay, in this scenario, if I will take this F, then F, then there are more than 2 or at least 2, then E, F, E. Can I have the position for H and D? Can I have the position for the H and D? If I put the F, then 2 position, at least 2, E, then I'm not having the place for the H and D. So your this case got cancelled. This case was cancelled. Okay, this case got cancelled. And if I will take this case, then F, the more than 2, at least 2. Okay, so F 2 place E. If I put E here, then again there would be, but you can put F 2 place E. Okay, there E, then we will be easily able to put the F and H. Okay, H and D. So this got cancelled, but in this scenario we had the 2 cases. So what I am doing, I am just rewriting this case here, because this case got cancelled. So can I remove this F, because this F is not possible at all. Okay, this F is not possible. Okay, so what I am doing now, I am just splitting this case here also. Okay, so this case would be like F was my fixed or consistent. E and F was having the more than 2 persons. Okay, so F, or I take E here, and in this I am taking E here and just splitting this case. So I remove the E from here, and B captain. And what was the data? Like F and Punjab were having. Okay, so Punjab would be the same. This is the way. Okay, So I'm having here point that my C and G are on the continuous manner. Okay, and C and A are Shimla and Kashmir. Okay, and one more point what I'm having, that G is having upper than A. Okay, so these points should be taken care of. मेरे को G and C continuous manner में रखना है. My G and C should be in the continuous manner, and my G and C should be in continuous manner. G should be above the A. So if I take this one, this case, then my G and C should be on the continuous manner. It may be here or it may be here. But one more point was there, that E, H and D are below the E. So I cannot put the C and G here. So in this case, I have to put C and G here. I am not having the idea of the fixed position of C and G, but this would be the, we will change accordingly. Okay, and in this scenario, if I will put the C and G here, there is no point. Okay, C and G, G and C, and one data they have given that G is above the A. G is above the A. If G is above the A, while E is also above the H and D, so I'm not having the three places here. Getting my point? C is above the G, G is above the A, sorry, and my data was E is above the H and D, so there are no three places left. So your this case also get cancelled. Why this case is getting cancelled? Because I cannot put the H, D as well as A, because I'm not, both should be from below from this point, so there is no space. So this case this case got cancelled. Okay, इधर चलते हैं. In this scenario, I'm having two more. Okay, if I will put the C and G here, if I will put C and G here, then there are room. If I will put the C and G, then again there will be no three persons. So my C and G will be here. Okay, C and G will be here. If I will take, in this scenario there are two possible cases, CG and CG. If I will put the CG here, then again there are only three places. I need two places. There are only two places. I need three, H, D as well as A. So my C or G would be here. So this is the way how we pick the C and G. Now this case got cancelled. So we can remove this one. So in this data, now we have to put one more possible logical relation. That what we logical relation we have, that is our Pune and Nainital are in the consecutive manner. Pune and Nainital are in the consecutive manner. एंड पुणे नैनीताल बाद में वो होगा, उसके बाद में हमारे पास में डेटा है H and D are below the E as well as Dehradun is below the E. So these data can be put it. Okay, how? In this scenario, where would be your Pune and Nainital? And by the way, Nainital is not on the top. Then the most possible cases, what we have, the most possible case that Nainital would not be here, then Pune may be here. It may be your Pune, okay, and this may be your Nainital, okay, and there was a negative data that, okay, one point. If I have this point, if I put the Pune and Nainital here, then what is the data that C likes Kashmir? C likes Kashmir. So this C got cancelled. And if this C got cancelled, then this G got cancelled. And this would be the C likes Kashmir. Okay. And what more data I'm having, that below the E, my H and D is there, and below the G, my A is there. I can put the A here, A Shimla, and H and D. Or any one possible cases, H and D, H and D are both are not the Dehradun. So if the E is below the Dehradun, then my B would be the Dehradun. Okay, so H and D would be here. And A would be here. A likes Simla. This is the scenario. And out of this, what was that? HE is above the Dehradun. We were having a data that E is above the Dehradun. So my B would be Dehradun. Okay, this would be a possible case. If I comes to this point, in this scenario, then my Pune Nainital again will goes to here. Okay, most probably this will be here. Pune and Nainital, then if I will pick the Pune Nainital here, then by the default this would be get arranged. Okay, so let me have Pune and Nainital here. Okay, if I put the Pune and Nainital here, then what the data we have, that E is below above the H and D, then your H and D would be here. Okay, and G is above the A, and A will be here. Okay, and what was the data for the A? A likes your Shimla. A likes Shimla. Yet now these two cities are not getting cleared. Okay, then I'm having the data that, what the data I'm having, A and the Lonavala have the three places between them. So A, then there are three places, 1, 2 and 3. So E may be Lonavala. Okay, if I take the A here, 1, 2, 3, no, 1, 2 and 3, so it may be the my Lonavala. Okay, in this case, H is above the D and G is above the A, and A likes Shimla. So A cannot be here. If I will put A here, then my data would be like H and D. A, H or D. So now we need to finally eliminate the cases. And one best thing you can do is that go with any one cases in which you are getting your answer. Okay. So if I take that my E was above H and D, and my H was above the D. So if I take it, look into it, then my H is above the D, then this D would be cancelled and this H would be cancelled. And in this whole scenario, in this whole case, my only the city that is remaining, that is the Ooty. Okay, that is the remaining city. So I'm having one final arrangement. And we can have the elimination of this one also, but it's not needed at all, but we can. Okay, it's not useful if you are getting the right answer in one go. In any case, then you can prefer this case as your final answer, but just for the sake of the checking, we can eliminate these two cases also. Like that, we were having the data H is above the D, then this H would be above the D, so this would be your D and this would be your H. Okay, H is above the D. Okay, and then I'm having the data that A. Okay, and there is a gap of 3 persons between A and Lonavala. I have put it. Okay, and any one data or any one thing that we are having the C Kashmir, and I have put it the I have removed the C and G because I was having the data C Kashmir, so I put the C and then the G confirmed. Okay, and the which are remaining now, we are having the Dehradun, and my H is not from the Dehradun, then my B would be from Dehradun, and the remaining city Ooty would be here. Okay, remaining city Ooty will be here. Okay, in this case, if I go to the point, then I think I have missed the case that in this point H is above the D and both are the from the that. Okay, so we can have the two cases, that I can have H here also, A here also. Okay, there are two cases. I am taking any one now. Okay, let I am taking the A here. Then I was having the data that there are three persons between A and Lonavala. So there are three persons, then Lonavala would be here. Your Lonavala will be here. So you cannot be able to fix the Lonavala. Okay. So your A cannot be here. So A will be here and H will be here. This case is final. This case is final. Now we'll check the more point. Okay. So this would be like this. A and the Lonavala. There is a gap of 3 ranks between A and Lonavala. A, 1, 2, 3, and this would be the Lonavala. Okay. And from this, we can have that my C was having the Kashmir. So C Kashmir would be here. Okay. C Kashmir. If I will have the C Kashmir, then my G would be from the Lonavala and she would be from Kashmir. Okay. This would be the pair. Okay. And what the point I'm having more, what the data we had, that what we can have the data, where is Nainital and Pune again. Nainital and Pune work in the consecutive manner. And one more point, your Dehradun was below the E, and in this E would be from, like Dehradun will be here, somewhere here, and one more point was we were having more than 2 are between E and OT. Okay, so what we can have the best possible case, I have put it this one. Now I can put the Simla also. Okay. So I have put the A Lonavala, C Kashmir, A Shimla, C Kashmir, A Shimla. Okay. I have put it the persons already. This data is already completed. General is not from my Nainital and Lonavala. In these two cases, I am not having general from Nainital and Lonavala. So my Nainital would not be here. I cannot put the Nainital over here. Okay. And one more point, Nainital and Pune are consecutive. So my Nainital and Pune will be here. Pune, Nainital. And when Dehradun was below the E, then this would be your Dehradun. This is the whole arrangement. Now we had the data that how many, there are more than one person, at least one person between E and OT. I have completely used. And in this scenario, I am having the only one person between E and OT. So this got cancelled. And in this was the Punjab. So OT is itself. Again, these two arrangements got cancelled. These are to the cancelled arrangements. Okay. So this is your final arrangement. That is F, G, C, E, H, D, B and A. Okay. So let's move to the question. What the question they have given. So your first question was, who belongs to Nainital? Who belongs to Nainital? Nainital belongs to G. So answer is B. Question number 9 is answer having B. Okay. So your next question is, who amongst the following has rank higher than the person who belongs to OT? OT से ज़्यादा rank किसकी है? Options are C, H and G. C, H and G. OT से ऊपर अगर आप देखोगे तो your C is above, your H is above and G is above. So your answer would be D. All of the above. D is the answer. Okay. Next, move to the next question. How many people's rank lie between A and the person who from Pune? How many persons are between A and Pune? This is the A. And where is the Pune? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So there are 6 persons between A and Pune. So your answer will be more than 3. Okay. So your answer would be more than 3. There is a data. There was a question that more than 3. Okay. Guys, that's it for this part of the video, and we'll see the next part of the solution in the next video. Okay. मिलते हैं वापस अगले वीडियो में.